Hi YouTube, me again. I'm doing a YouTube because I feel depressed. Um, yeah, I feel depressed. I feel confused and depressed. Very confused and very depressed. So, that's how I feel. I think I'm going to avoid going into Worcester for a while. Because I've heard Aaron's in Worcester, that's what I've heard. I've heard he's at his nan's in Worcester. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard. I want to forget about him, I want to move on, but it didn't help that I met Sean afterwards. I think Sean confused me as well. I think I need to stay out of relationships altogether for a while. There's so much madness in the gay community. There's so much psychosis. There's so much depression, so much anxiety, and the trouble is, once you start speaking to other gay people, their anxiety can rub off onto you. I'm not just talking about Aaron, I'm talking about gay men in general. As soon as you start talking to them, you start to get anxiety, their anxiety starts to rub off onto you. So I went to Worcester today and yesterday because I was meant to see the CAB yesterday, but I arrived too late. I arrived in about half an hour of it closing and they wouldn't see me. They told me to come back today. I came back today and there's still... I got there an hour and a half before it closed. I waited nearly an hour to see someone, and and they still couldn't do the thing that they was meant to do, which was check whether I can work part-time plus be on benefits, because I'm meant to be supporting my friend Lee soon, and I wanted to go in the CAB. I spoke to Doyle and they recommended I go to the CAB to get a full benefit check, to check my benefits. It's getting wind. To check my money though, it's cold. To make sure my money's not going to be affected if I work part-time. So yeah, that's what I was doing today. But unfortunately she says it would take too long, so she booked me an appointment for the 26th of May. So I kept looking around every 2 seconds whether I'd see Aaron around one of the corners or something. It's not that I'm scared of him, it's just like I don't know how I'd react to seeing him. I think it'd be a mixture of anxiety, a mixture of depression, and a mixture of anger. I think it'd be those three emotions that I'd feel strongest. Yeah. So, I've gone cold. It's lovely and sunny this morning, and I come out and it's gone all cold and miserable. So yeah. Another thing I don't understand is why I mean, his family say he's over me and everything else, and he's moved on and this, that, and the other. So why is he still wearing my engagement ring, and why has he still got that tattoo on his shoulder? Because that's what I've heard off my friend in Redditch. I've heard that he's still got the tattoo on his shoulder, and I've heard he's still wearing that ring. He wants to make his mind of what he wants, because he's so fickle. He never knows what he wants. I know what I want. Well, I thought I knew what I wanted. Well, I did want a lasting relationship, but I'm not so sure now. It's too pain. I think love is so painful. I think I'm just going to try and avoid it. I think. Yeah, I think I'm just going to avoid it. So I've got the holiday next week, so that's something to look forward to. I had a nightmare last night about Aaron and Sean going on holiday together. I'm starting to think you can't trust anyone under the age of 30. That's what I'm starting to think. Because Sean was telling me he loved me, this, that and the other, and when he was at mine he was telling me he loved me, this, that and the other. He said forget about Aaron, you're with me now. So angry all the time. I feel angry all the time, like constantly angry, constantly depressed. I feel it's more than anger, it's like a rage, it's boiling inside my heart. It won't go away. Well, it will, as long as I stay single for a long time. Everything seems such an effort. I mean, just getting out of bed, I don't know, it just all seems such an effort. It's a red robin over there. It just all seems such an effort all the time. Yeah, I'm going to try and avoid Worcester for a while. I don't think it's doing me any good, because I'm thinking whether I'm going to see Aaron. I'm constantly, the whole time I was in Worcester the last 2 days, I've been thinking whether I'm going to see Aaron walk around one of the corners. Oh yeah, another thing is people from Ghana, which I think is in Africa or something, keep messaging me all the time. I get all these, ever since Aaron's left, I've got all these random people who I've never even heard of messaging me on Facebook. And I'm like, who are you? And one person was asking for money, another for a visa to here, and then someone was asking me today, and then today I just had enough. So as soon as he says, are you gay? And I said yeah, and he put wow, and as soon as he put that, I just says F. I just put back to him, fuck you, because I'm just fed up of random people messaging me, and I don't know who they are. And they're asking for money. They're from different foreign countries, asking for money, and it's just doing my head in there. I'm not giving any money to anyone that I don't know. So they can forget it. Actually, I'm gonna talk about something positive. Actually, I just thought I had an idea the other day of breeding cats, kittens, because I don't know whether you was aware of this YouTube, but about 6 months ago, me and Aaron was talking about breeding dogs, like Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Only my landlord won't allow me to have dogs at my property. So I had another idea the other day to breed cats. And I've been looking into different breeds of cats: the Bengal cat, the Sphinx cat, the Ragdoll cat, the British Shorthair cat. And I've been looking at the Lynx cat, and I've been looking into different breeds and wondering which one to go for. Because it's like you can make quite a bit of money out of it actually, breeding cats, and I need to look into it more thoroughly. And I don't think it's a good idea to do it for at least another month because my emotions are still very up and down. I haven't been sleeping for so long. I can't remember the last time I slept the whole night. I'm constantly waking up all night, and I feel stressed and angry pretty much all the time. So at the moment it's not a good idea, but I think in a few months' time I think it will be a good idea to do. Some of the cats are worth over £1,000. There's a breeder in Bromsgrove who's got some rare breeds of cats, and those kittens are worth over £1,000 each. So I'm thinking of going into that in a couple of months. Plus it'll be company for me as well, to have some cats around the house. And my landlord's fine about me having cats at the property, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it there because I'm going into a trance. Right.